Here's what nobody tells you about leg training after 50. You've been putting in the work, showing up consistently, grinding through your sessions, and your legs still aren't responding. Flat quads, weak hamstrings, glutes that barely activate. That's not a laziness problem, that's a movement selection problem. The standard squat leans almost entirely on your quads, while your hamstrings, adductors, and deep stabilizing glute fibers stay half asleep. And after 50, that imbalance is exactly what robs you of strength, balance, and power. What I'm going to show you are 5 precise movements that wake up everything the squat ignores and restore up to 80% of your lost leg strength in just 3 weeks. No squats, no machines, no wrecked knees. Let's get into it. Exercise 1. The feet elevated glute bridge. Here's the brutal truth most people don't want to hear. You sit all day, driving, working, eating, watching TV, and all that sitting puts your glutes to sleep, forcing your lower back and hamstrings to pick up the slack. That's where the aches come from. The feet elevated glute bridge wakes those glutes back up and teaches them to fire the way nature intended. By raising your feet, you extend the range of motion and shift the load directly onto your glutes and hamstrings. No equipment needed, no spinal strain, and these are the exact muscles that power every step, every stand, and every sprint you've got left in you. What most people miss is that they push through their lower back or let their heels drift out, turning a glute exercise into a hamstring cramp or a backache. The whole secret is in feeling the glute do the work, squeezing hard at the top like you're trying to crack a walnut. Miss that cue, and you're just going through the motions. Lie flat on your back and place both feet on a low bench, step, or sturdy couch with knees bent around 90 degrees and heels near the edge. Arms flat at your sides for stability. Drive through your heels and lift your hips toward the ceiling until your body forms a straight line from knees to shoulders. At the top, squeeze your glutes hard and hold for 2 full seconds. That squeeze is the entire point. Then lower slowly over 3 seconds until your hips hover just above the floor without resting and go straight into the next rep. Keep your ribs down and your core braced so your back never arches. For the progression, week 1 is body weight only for 12 to 15 reps with that 2-second squeeze. Week 2, slow the lowering to 4 seconds and push to 15 reps, or try single leg bridges if you're ready. Week 3, rest a weight across your hips, a dumbbell, loaded backpack, or heavy book, and aim for 12 controlled reps, or go full single leg for 8 to 10 reps per side. If your hamstrings cramp, bring your feet slightly closer to your hips and focus harder on the glute squeeze. Exercise 2, the Bulgarian split squat. Now we load one leg at a time, and this is where men over 50 either build serious strength or discover just how much they've been hiding behind their dominant side. The Bulgarian split squat puts nearly all your body weight onto one leg, with your back foot elevated behind you. That elevation forces your front leg to do the work with almost nowhere to cheat. It torches your quads, glutes, and hamstrings all at once, and because you're balancing on one leg, your stabilizers get hammered for free. This is the closest thing to a heavy squat you'll find without ever putting a bar on your back or grinding your knees. The mistake most people make is guessing where to place the front foot. Too close and the knee rams past the toes. Too far and you lose your drive. Both rob you of the glute and hamstring work that makes this movement so powerful. Here's a simple fix that eliminates the guesswork entirely. Sit on the bench or step you'll be using behind you. Stretch your front leg out straight, and wherever your heel lands on the floor, that's your exact front foot position. Lock it in, stand up, place your back foot on the bench with laces down, and you're perfectly set. Keep your chest tall and your eyes on the horizon. Sink straight down by dropping your hips toward the floor, not forward, until your back knee nearly touches the ground and your front knee stays stacked over your toes. Drive up through the full sole of your front foot, especially the heel, keeping your abs tight and not locking the knee out at the top. Keep the tension live. For the progression, week 1 is body weight only for 6 to 8 reps per leg. Don't be surprised if that's plenty. Week 2, push to 10 reps per leg with a controlled 3-second descent. Week 3, add load through dumbbells in each hand, a goblet hold, or a loaded backpack for 8 to 10 challenging reps per leg. If balance is an issue early on, hold a wall or chair with one hand until your stabilizers catch up. Exercise 3, the lateral step up. Most leg training happens in one direction, forward and back, but life doesn't work that way. You step sideways out of a car, you catch yourself when you stumble, you shift your weight to avoid a fall. The lateral step up trains that exact pattern. It fires up your gluteus medius, the muscle that keeps your hips level and your knees tracking straight, while also hammering your gluteus maximus, the powerhouse behind every strong stride. Not only do you move better and stay steadier on your feet, you start building rounder, fuller glutes. After 50, that combination of function and shape is rarer than most people think. What most people miss is that they treat this like a regular step up and just drive through whatever feels easy. The magic isn't in the stepping up, it's in the control coming down. That slow, resisted lowering is where your stabilizers get forged. Rush it and you're cheating yourself out of 70% of the benefit. The eccentric is the whole point. Stand beside a sturdy box or step at knee height or lower to start. Plant your inside foot flat on the surface. Drive through that heel and stand up tall. At the top, either lightly tap your trailing foot onto the step before lowering, or if you have more strength, keep that leg suspended for 1 to 2 seconds before descending. Either way, lower yourself slowly over 3 full seconds until your trailing foot just touches the ground. Don't let it crash down. Keep your chest up and your knee tracking over your middle toes throughout. For the progression, week 1 uses a low step for 8 reps per leg with focus only on the slow 3-second descent. Week 2, raise the step height slightly and push to 10 reps per leg. Week 3, hold a single dumbbell at your chest, grab a light dumbbell in each hand, or slow the descent to 4 seconds for 12 reps per leg. No dumbbells? A loaded backpack, heavy bag, or water jug works just fine. If balance is a challenge early on, rest a fingertip on a wall. Just a fingertip, not your whole hand, with the goal of needing it less each session.
Exercise 4, the deficit calf raise. Here's a muscle group almost every man over 50 ignores until it betrays him: your calves. They're your first line of defense against falls, the springs that absorb every step and push you back upright when you stumble. Weak, stiff calves don't just slow you down, they destroy your balance and steal the spring from your stride. The deficit calf raise fixes that by training the muscle through its full range, letting your heel drop below your toes for a deep stretch most people never reach. That extra range is where the real strength and resilience are built. Standing flat on the floor barely scratches the surface. What most people miss is that they bounce, using momentum to pop up and down while completely skipping the bottom stretch, the most valuable inch of the entire movement. The magic lives in the slow stretch at the bottom and the hard contraction at the top. Rush it and you've wasted your time. Stand with the balls of both feet on the edge of a step or sturdy book, heels hanging off in the air, and hold a wall or rail for balance. Let your heels sink slowly over 3 full seconds until you feel a deep stretch through your calves. Pause for 1 second at the bottom, then press up through the balls of your feet as high as you can. Squeeze hard at the top for a second and lower again with the same slow control. Keep your knees straight but not locked, moving only at the ankle. For the progression, week 1 is both legs together for 12 to 15 reps with full focus on the slow stretch and complete rise. Week 2, slow the descent to 4 seconds and push to 15 to 20 reps. Week 3, go single leg for 10 to 12 reps per side, or add a dumbbell or loaded backpack for resistance. If the deep stretch bothers your Achilles early on, shorten the range and let your ankles adapt gradually. They will. Exercise 5, the farmer's carry. Here's the simplest and most brutally effective exercise on this entire list, and the one you should never skip. Just pick up something heavy and walk. The farmer's carry looks like nothing. It is everything. It builds your grip, core, traps, forearms, and legs all at once while teaching your whole body to stay strong and stable under load. And here's the kicker. Grip strength is one of the single best predictors of how long you'll live and how independent you'll stay. Weak grip, weak life. This movement directly fights that decline, and it transfers straight into real life. Groceries, luggage, grandkids, you name it. What most people miss is that they let their shoulders round forward and their posture collapse under the weight, turning a full-body powerhouse into a back strain. The entire point is to stay tall and braced, to carry the load like a soldier, not a beast of burden. Posture is the exercise. Grab a heavy weight in each hand, dumbbells, kettlebells, loaded bags, even water jugs. Stand tall, pull your shoulders back and down, brace your core, and walk. Slow, controlled steps, eyes forward, chest proud. Don't lean, don't rush, and don't let the weight drag you into a slouch. When your grip is about to give out, set the weights down with control. For the progression, week 1 is 20 to 30 seconds of walking with moderate weight and strong posture for 3 to 4 rounds. Week 2, go heavier or extend to 40 seconds per round. Week 3, push the weight higher and walk 45 to 60 seconds, or try a single arm carry to fire up your core even harder. One heavy weight in one hand forces your obliques to fight the lean. No weights, a loaded backpack, or 2 full grocery bags works perfectly.
5 main moves and a body that's stronger, steadier, and built to last. Glutes firing, calves working through their full range, real single-leg power, an ironclad grip, and shins that keep you upright when it matters most. The blueprint is right here. The only thing left is whether you'll actually follow it for 3 straight weeks or let it become one more thing you watched and forgot. The strength is there waiting. All it costs is showing up. Start today, stay consistent, and feel the difference by week 3. If this gave you a plan worth following, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because your strongest decades aren't behind you. They're the ones you build starting now.